Are you ready for this? Are you sure you're ready for this? I don't know. Can you handle the truth? I'm cracking up because I can just imagine what some of you are fucking thinking right now. Like, oh shit. Well, Boba Boy had to leave the house, right? I drive over to the fucking Gadget Store, and I'm a little uptight because I gotta leave the girlies alone. I don't like leaving my dogs. They don't like me leaving. I don't like leaving them. I've been in my house for a long time, man. Anyway, so I buzz over there. I get there at 10 to 8, thinking they open at 8. These fucking bumpkins, man. They don't open till 10 o'clock. Fuck. Buzz back home, get in the house, and I'm fucking my foot, tapping my foot. Because you saw that last video. This is on the new phone. I really like this new phone. This fucking new phone is sick. Anyway, I don't know how to use it, but it's sick. You should see the fucking camera. It's crazy. iPhone 12 fucking whatever, top of the line bullshit fucking. Anyway. So the store's closed, I come home, blah, blah, blah. I fucking go back. I'm outside the store fucking a half hour early, standing there in the fucking baking sun because I want to be the first motherfucker walking in that door. Fuck you, you're helping me first. I got my shattered phone. Do I got it in here? Can you see that, motherfucker? Can you see the little parts inside? Oh, whoa, 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 hold on. Permit me to get a pointer. You just can't make this up. But can you see right here? That's inside the motherfucking phone. So when I say, where's the camera? I don't even know where the camera is on this new phone. When I say, oh wait, there's a banner popped up. Wait, why you gotta do that to me when I'm doing this? Now I can't see the fucking phone. Anyway, that's funny because look at how clear the reflection of my TV is on this fucking phone. Is that wild? But I mean, seriously, shattered to shit. That's not a little broken. On top of losing my house, right? That was just yesterday. Yesterday and the day before, I took it in the heart on my dream, right? Anyway, and then the fucking phone. And the iPad, I mean, anybody that was paying attention with my shit with the iPad, and dude says, there's a fucking boot issue on some of these, these older ones, they'll keep doing. I'm like, dude, bullshit. I call bullshit. I said, somebody hacked this motherfucker. Oh, it's pretty rare. You know, you could go get it checked out. And I said, whatever, dude. This fucking thing is junk. Yeah, well, I said, I got insurance. Yeah, well, you get a refurb and you get this and that. Are you sure you want to go that route? And I'm like, motherfucker. So he talks to me. I get all brand new shit. And he goes, yeah, the insurance is really not the greatest, I said, motherfucker, you bitches talked me into it. Now you're talking me out of it. And I called him out on it. Oh, and get this. I go into the Gadget Store. And this is not even a real Gadget Store. This is like a satellite wannabe a Gadget Store, right? It's not an Apple store. It's not even a Verizon store. It's a wannabe store, some bullshit, right? That's what happens when you live in a podunk town. Anyway, so where the fuck was I? Gadget. I walk into the fucking Gadget Store, and on the sign outside the Gadget Store, you must wear a mask. I never wear a mask because I don't leave. I'm like, okay, I'll wear the motherfucking mask. And I got a nice dust mask, bullshit, fucking Velcro. Anyway, I walk in the store, these two guys, when I say bitches, that's not gender specific. These two gentlemen, these two bitches are in the store. They ain't got no motherfucking mask. I got my mask. I'm like, hey, man, we don't have to wear a mask. Oh, well, if you've been vaccinated, you don't have to wear a mask. I'm like, okay. So you mean to tell me you guys have been vaccinated so you don't have to wear a mask? Well, how do you know if I've been vaccinated or not? Oh, well, we don't ask. So I'm telling you, I ain't got a vaccine, so I'm wearing my fucking mask, and I'm kind of at them about this shit because I'm uptight, right? Because they're not wearing their shit. And who's to say a guy that's had the vaccine can't carry the booger? He might not get sick, but who's to say that motherfucker can't get me sick? And that mask don't do very much for fucking keeping you from getting sick. It keeps you from squirting your shit on someone else. It doesn't save you from their squirt. You feel me? Anyway, so I'm busting their balls about that. And I'm like, look, man, I need gadgets. Okay, long story short, you got to fucking finance. I'm like, no, I don't. I don't want your fucking financing. I'm going to pay for it in full, motherfucker. I got the money in the bank. Fuck you. Oh, no, you have to. You have to. I'm like, no, I don't. And I'm fucking losing my shit now. First, it's the mask. Now you're telling me I have to take your fucking loan when I don't want your fucking installment plan? Fuck you. But anyway, whatever. I got to do one payment and then I'm pay the motherfucker. It's just stupid. So I lit in them on this and I lit in and I was I was fucking hammering these guys in this fucking gadget store, man. I couldn't walk out with an iPad. They had to order that. It'll be there in a couple days. I'm like, I got out of there with a fucking phone. Shit. And then it was memory. How much memory you want? You want a terabyte? That motherfucker was going to give me a terabyte. I said, I want the one with the biggest memory and the biggest fucking screen you got. I don't give a fuck. Give it. This is iPhone 12 fucking super duper fucking whatever. It's the best one they got. And he goes, how much memory? You had 128. The next one is 500 something, whatever. And then the next one after that's a full terabyte, And I'm like, I don't know, dude, you're talking Star Trek, homie. Terabyte. I don't think I need no fucking terabyte. I said, so why don't we just double what I had and I'll be cool with that, all right? He's like, okay, we could do that. But by the time I split the store, we were hugging up. I said, hey, man, sorry for being an ass, because I had to take a call while I was in the store. Oh, my God. We're fucking trying to work on the gadgets, right? And then my fucking broken... This motherfucking phone rings, and it's my peeps out of state. My loan lady who I left a message to tell her I couldn't take the loan anymore. And so I'm like, dude, can I take this call? He goes, yeah, you could talk on your old phone. We still ain't got your new phone, whatever the fuck, they got to get some gadget shit going, right? So he says, yeah, go ahead. So if I answer up here, but if I had to touch down here, I couldn't do it. But I was able to answer her call. So anyway, while I'm in the motherfucking gadget store, I got Homegirl on the phone. I'm like, hey, man, this fucking broad at the fucking last motherfucking crying to her on the phone. I'm fucking sitting her hold the phone. But anyway, I'm crying to her on the phone like, hey, man, she did me wrong. She pulled this mold bullshit. There ain't no fucking mold in my house, man. She's tripping balls. I'm telling you. I'm going to get my shit. And I have to. To clear the name of my pad to sell it, I have to disclose this, so I have to find it and fix it. So these motherfuckers fucked me. And I lost my $1,000 out of state. And my meat lady fucked me out of 3 Gs. So now I got to fix some fucking mold. I got to spend money on shit that I didn't have to spend on the pad. I got to... lose $1,000 out of state, and I lost over 3 Gs with my meat lady, and now I don't got fucking meat in the freezer outside. I gotta go restock my fucking meat supply. How fucked up is that? But you know what? Haven't done it yet, but I grinded on the weights this morning, and I'm fixing to do it again. Except I think I'm just going to do some abs and I'm going to pump them pedals, man. I'm going to get lean. It's helping me take my mind off of shit, right? Instead of fucking getting drunk and getting that little buzz on, that fucking you feel good till you don't feel good feeling, right? That first half hour to an hour of fucking getting drunk when you feel really good. Until you start feeling guilty and shitty, and then you want to just get hammered so you can just forget everything, right? And then it's fucking wake up with the splitting headache and fucking where's a beer, right? Johnny done it all, motherfucker. I used to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning and fucking have a shot and a beer. at 3 o'clock in the morning, motherfucker. And I'd pass out at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Train wreck, Holmes. Sober for a year, and I'll be sober for the rest of my life. Yeah, I still fuck with 420, but to me, that doesn't, whatever. Everybody's got their own definition of fucking sobriety, bitch. If you drink coffee, you're not fucking sober. You're wired. That's a drug. Caffeine is a drug. So is THC. So is methamphetamine. So is heroin. So is all that shit. So I don't give a fuck. Put a label on your fucking booger and eat it, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to call a drug, you call food a drug. I love eating ice cream and cookies. Give me some fucking Oreo cookies and some whole milk, some ice cold whole milk and Oreo cookies. I could eat, you know how Oreo cookies come in 3 rows? A lot of people say, oh, I eat a whole fucking row. Please. Johnny could eat 3 rows, bitches. And if I was being a good boy, I'd just do 1. Normally, it was a row and a half and a row and a half. One night, a row and a half. The next night, the other row and a half. Fucking terrible, man. But fuck, how do you think I got to 250? I'm under 180, motherfucker. My arms aren't very big, but man, I got definition I never had before, motherfucker. Look at that shit. I'm telling you. And I feel good about being lean, right? And being tight at my age. It makes me feel good. It makes ego, whatever the fuck you want to call it, but I feel healthier. I feel lighter, confident, right? All that Watson shit is true. Right? And anybody that's been heavy and lost weight, you know how good it feels. It's just like getting sober. Sometimes it's better, man. Getting the weight off is harder than getting sober. To get sober, you just stop drinking and you're sober. The hard part is staying there. Well, with food, you stop. Well, fuck, man, you're still heavy. It takes a long time before all that weight comes off and you get discouraged and you say, fuck it. With sobriety, hey man, either you're high or you're not high. Either you're drunk or you're not drunk, right? But the craving for something good to eat, fuck you, man. You think I like eating what I eat all day, every day to get this lean? I don't eat for pleasure. I eat for sustenance. Ask Tattoo Dave. He'll tell you how long Johnny been doing this high protein, low carb bullshit because I don't eat plants. For those who don't know, yeah, I got this weird thing about plants. I can't eat vegetables. Crunching on plants gags me. And if you don't believe me, give me $100 and a cherry tomato. I will bite on it. When it squirts in my mouth, you'll watch me vomit. I know, I've done it. It's gross as fuck, but that shit gags me, man. Even the smell of lettuce makes me... Salad, oh fuck, nothing worse, man. I can do corn, potatoes, a couple, but that's just fucking starch. There's nothing good in that, right? Anything that's good for me, Johnny don't like it. But I'm still here, motherfucker. You seen the blood pressure cuff? It's pretty good. All the stress I'm under, all the disappointment. Look, man, I just lost my dream fucking house, property, the whole spiel. But I didn't lose it. It's been postponed. I called the realtor. I called the loan people. I damn near had them both in tears for me, man. And I promised both of them, when I call you back, and I will have cash in my hand. I'm not calling those people till my house is sold and I have secured that money. I'm not ever going to go through this again. I will never go through this heartbreak again. I had already built out the inside of 2 of those buildings in my head. I'd already planned out the 2nd story and zip lines to go from the top to the bottom and little ladder ramps for the doggies to chase each other upstairs and downstairs and barrels and... Man, anyway. I will have it. Just not on my timing. Homie upstairs drives the car, right? I just ride shotgun. As long as I ain't screaming out the window, I'm golden, right? So I'm gonna get on another workout here in a little bit. And then I'm calling Home Depot and I'm putting in a big order. And I'm gonna finish building out and doing all the other things I wanted to do to this place. And when I sell this place, I will get $155,500. Yes, I will. And if somebody wants to give that to me before I'm done, cool. But by next by next spring, early spring, first thaw, as they say, all my shit will be done. This place will be perfect. No leaks, no mold. I'll give you a final tour and it'll blow your mind. The things that I didn't get to do that won't cost very much, but that goes a very long way. I just ran out of time. Cool stuff, right? I'll do some handyman videos, right? Some building some shit videos, what I'm doing, how I'm doing. I don't work hard. I don't work long. I can't. My body won't let me. But there's some simple little projects that I'm going to do that you guys could do on your own spots. And it's cheap and it's cool and it's functional, right? It's because you pay somebody to do shit like this. It costs you a grip. And you don't take it on yourself because you're scared. Watch me and learn, and you could do it yourself and reach out. If you got a question, I'll tell you what's up. It's easy. Anyway, it's easy for me because that's what I've done for a living, right? I don't fuck with these gadgets. For you guys, maybe the gadgets are easy. For me, it's like, wow, this guy's talking all this shit. I had him put a protector screen. I was like, nah, dude, your shit is junk. They put one of them fucking things. I don't like them. No, this is liquid crystal. They put it underneath the fucking gadget light. And he says it's hardened to a 9. I know what that means. If it's hardened to a 9 sapphire is what the motherfucker said. I was like, oh, he's talking brown, John. So if they put this little liquid shit on here, it'll really protect this glass because it's not just laid on top. It's bonded to it. So it's kind of like the shit in your windshield, right? That I understand. That makes sense. That was logic. I was like, okay, dude, I could see spinning a little. I don't remember what it was. It wasn't that bad. So anyway, it was an interesting day. You know, take that frown, turn it upside down. I'm heartbroken for sure. And that property was super unique, man. And I know that family's stoked to get it back. And because I told my agent, I said, look, man, I know and he's like, yeah, they're going to be happy to hear this. I said, do me a favor. Pour a little salt in the wound for me, will you? When they do sell that property, because I know what I was paying for it, and it's going to sell for quite a bit more, and I want to see what the difference is, what I lost out on. Shits and giggles, I told him. I said, I need to know. He goes, I'll call you. And I told him, I said, look, man, I promise you, like I promised the loan lady, when I call you next time to go check on this next property for me, I will have the cash. This house will already be sold. I might even be in that little town in an RV. Who the fuck knows? But come spring, here we go again. I can't make a promise, and I won't. But I find it hard to believe it'll take me till spring to get there. If I could get there in the winter, I will. Maybe a perfect property on the cheap, and this one goes in the middle of winter, and I can go land there and fuck it. It doesn't matter. I'm in the house anyway. So who knows? Got shit to do, right? Stuff to do to the house. I have a goal for my workout regimen It's part of keeping my sanity, man. Needing something to do, something to focus on, something for myself, right? Losing weight and getting lean and looking good. That's for me. That's not for YouTube. That's not for my doggies. It's for me to stay alive. Feel good, right? I could walk around downtown with my shirt off. I ain't tripping. Long as I shave my hairy back. I got no shame to my game. I ain't afraid to admit it. Fuck you. Who gives two shits? Women shave their legs. Johnny shaves his back. Bite me. I know you motherfuckers are laughing. Come on now. One of these days, who knows? Maybe YouTube's gonna land me. Because, if I had more money to work with, if I had the 555 grand, which is what I thought I was really going to end up with through these injuries, through work, I thought I was going to have a $500,000 to work with. And with that kind of dough, I could buy a nice piece of property and house myself and a half dozen other humans and 20, 30 dogs comfortably. I mean, where I'm going, I've seen some really nice properties for that kind of money, but fuck. I don't have that unless some kind strangers want to go do Johnny some GoFundMe shit. Hint, hint. Hey, I will never, ever turn down charity for my dogs. I won't. I can't take a handout, but I will always accept a hand up. Right? If somebody's going to grab me when I'm falling, thank you. Right? But as far as begging for change, I quit doing that when I was a little kid. Mom, when we didn't have no fucking dough and food was tight, go beg for change. I don't know if you've ever heard that. I have. Just saying. Used to be a little store on the corner and a little bar next door. Right? Junks hanging out front of the bar. It was called Chuck's Wagon Wheel. Middlefield, Fifth Avenue, Redwood. Don't ask me why I remember this shit. But anyway, right on the corner of 5th and Middlefield was a little bodega, little fucking, you could buy everything there. Little Asian couple, family owned it, and they had all kinds of shit in there. You could buy food, toys, just like a 7-Eleven before 7-Eleven even existed, right? It was like that. And right next door was this Chuck's Wagon Wheel fucking Western dive bar Mom used to drink at. She'd say, just hit up the drunks. They'll give you a nickel. And they would. Ask any little kid in the ghetto. Well, maybe not anymore. The times have changed. It ain't like that no more. I'm sure kids ain't hanging out in front of a dive bar. But it was pretty common in the fucking 60s. Different world back then. These guys used to have shootouts with blanks, quick draw in front of this bar with holsters and real 45s, old Western 45s, and they'd see who could draw the fastest, right? It's crazy. Anyway. Holy shit. 24 minutes on the new gadget. Anyway, thanks for everything. What can I say? Sorry, I meant to do this, not this. That's almost like meaning to do this and you do this, right? Flipping somebody off when you meant to do the peace sign. Have you ever done that? I did it on the job site once. To this dude, we were split and I meant to go like this and I went like this and he's like, fuck, dude. Sorry, man, I meant to. Anyway, you had to be there. All right, have a good day. Peace. Uh-oh, go off.